My name is Muhammad Fidaus
Okay.
bin Osman. My metric number is 265454.
My name is Aina Humaira binti Zulkifli. My metric number 256226.
Okay, my name is Situna Syafiqah binti Basirun. My metric number is 255705.
My name is Amira binti Abdul Wahid. My metric number is 255523.
Okay, my name is Michelle Frederick Tong. My metric number is 253778.
Okay. Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about how to solve the problem about the SOP constraint faced by Human Resources Department during the global pandemic of COVID-19. Okay. The pandemic COVID-19 crisis was giving a bigger impact to the business industry. Ever since the government has allowed the industrial sector to reopen and to be operated as usual, there have been rising several unexpected issues that being faced by company regarding to the COVID-19 conflict and confrontation between employees and at the workplace. So what are the solutions that can solve the HR department problem to ensure employee comply with the SOP? Aina, do you have any solution for this problem?
Yep. Okay. I think for me, the solution for this problem is that I think HR department should provide employees with accurate, because even though media, our social media, the media itself will update the situation every day, it's better to report the situation so that they will follow the SOP. Because we cannot control everyone outside of the company. So we don't know what happened to them out there. So in order to make sure that everyone see the consequence of the pandemic so that they will take it seriously, I think HR must keep employees aware about the update cases. So there will be no rumor, no gossip or misinformation being spread. So when they see the effort of HR department to make sure everyone's safe, what do you guys
In my opinion, I agree with Aina's solution actually that Human Resource Department should provide accurate information about COVID-19 to the employees. This is because dangerous rumors can make workers fears with anxiety modern technology. Thus, in order to make the employees get inaccurate information, they must communicate openly and keep themselves educated and updated about the coronavirus so there will be no misinformation will be spread. How about you, Firdaus? What do you think about this solution?
Okay, in my opinion, I'm agree with Aina's solution about HR department should provide employee with accurate information about the pandemic COVID-19 situation daily because it's so important to inform employee about current situation to make them follow company SOP. We also can connecting employees with accurate information on company's Facebook, Instagram or group WhatsApp. How about your opinion, Fika, for this solution?
I'm also agree with Aina's solution because when HR department provide the information, for example, the cases of the COVID-19 for that time is high. Of course, as an employee, we will aware about the information and take an action to take an action by follow the SOP. How about you, Amira?
I also agree with the suggestion because like Michelle said, rumor can be scary. So by giving the information, it can make the workers the employee more reassured.
So any other solution, Michelle?
Um, yeah, I would like to suggest the next solution to solve the problem, which is the Resource Department should give first priority for the employees' well-being in the aspect of their mental health. During this pandemic, we all know the sudden shift in work culture took a toll on overall employees' health and their well-being. Stress, anxiety, and other mental health issues always been there. And we knew it is no news story about this, right? As the pandemic has lingered, the social distancing, remote working, business shutdown, and economic uncertainty has led to the greatest stress and isolation. So the toll on mental health has increased. Therefore, fit and flexibility, the human resource department must address the mental health challenge faced by the employees to help them overcome their mental health issue. How about your opinion, Aina, about this solution?
Yep. I think as an employee myself, I can relate with the situation because during this pandemic, there's a possibility for employees to lose their jobs and careers anytime. We cannot predict it. So during this struggling time, it is very challenging for everyone. So I think it is a great solution to give them support. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Yes, I'm
I
also agree with this solution because during this difficult time, it's a very important to continue looking after the physical and the mental health employee by giving them support their problem, their employee problems. So I think that can help them.
I also agree with Michelle's idea because because if the employees are stressed with it, then they that it will affect their work. So if we take care of their well-being, like what Michelle said, then maybe they will not affect their work.
Mm-hmm.
I also agree with
So what do you
Michelle.
think, Firdaus?
I'm also agree with Michelle's solution about HR department must give first priority for the employee well-being in the aspect of their mental health, because most employee will be intimidated by the current situation of this pandemic. It will increase mental health problem among employees as they worry about this problem. So I think this solution is good for this to solve this problem. So I also like to suggest other solution for this problem, which is HR department should give a reward for employee who comply and follow SOP during pandemic COVID-19, because reward are powerful method for encouraging a good job performance. It also will encourage people to follow standard operation procedure SOP. So a company can choose one of three possible reward for this solution. Firstly is meal allowance. Secondly is 2 extra day off, and lastly is souvenir gift. So if employee receive a reward, they have motivate to follow the SOP. So how about you, Aina, for this solution?
Yep, I think your opinion is good. It's great. It's great solution because I think your solution is a kind of like a positive approach in handling this problem. But however, in the aspect of financial aspect, it might be wide in range. It will cost a lot, I think, and I think that we need to propose a duration time, because until when we're going to do the solution, because we cannot keep on doing this. We need a time duration for this. But I think that's still a good solution though. We should give them reward, right, Michelle? How about you?
All right. In my opinion, government should give reward for employees who comply and follow SOP during the pandemic is what can be the one of the best solution, because to comply with physical distancing, employee must avoid shaking hand and wash hand frequently, while every one person who enter the workplace is encouraged to wear a face mask. Above all, they must comply with safe work procedures, because we know it is hard for employees to adapt to this new culture in workplace. Therefore, in order to make the employees follow the SOP, it is good HR department, should give reward for those who comply and follow the SOP, just like Fidaus said. How about your opinion, Shafika?
I think it's a great solution because I think everyone will follow the SOP if we give the reward. Um, I think it will definitely help the employee itself. But then as Aina said, until when we want to give the reward to the employee, because it can I think it will cost a lot.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think, Amira?
I'm also agree with the solution that has been proposed by Daus, but I think we need to look at our budgeting also, because to give a reward we need to spend a lot. So yeah, we need to look at our budget also.
Okay. Is there any solution, Shafika?
Okay, now I would like to suggest for the fourth solution, which is HR department should create new employee policies. During this COVID-19 pandemic, the government itself has set the rules that which is the SOP that everyone should obey with that. However, HR department should needs to create the new rules or alter the company policy to ensure that every employee has equal access to her health care offering. I think by creating the new rules, all employee must obey with the company policy and the problem can be solved, I guess. What do you guys think?
Yep. Since we start this discussion, I think this is the best proposition for this problem, because to me that it will never go wrong with the company to develop and create new rules according to the situation, right? Because I think that rules should be developed from time to time. It's for everyone's sake though. What do you guys think?
Solution to implement a new rules, because a rule is safe. Because if we implement a rule, then the employees need to obey it. They know that they need to obey it. So I don't think so they will try to, you know, to not do it. So what do you think, Michelle?
In my opinion, I agree with Shafika's solution about the human resource department should create new employee policy. You know what? You know, guys, as this crisis is rapidly evolving, every company policy has been affected and need to be updated. And you know, human resource department, they should accountable for the shared their company policy need to ensure that the business has the ability to communicate to all staff when an important immediate policy change due to the new government guidelines and SOP. How about you opinion, Fidaus? What do you think about solution number
Okay.
4?
In my opinion, I'm also agree with Shafika's solution about HR department should create a new employee policy because the government already set a new SOP for the industrial sector in order to continue daily operation business. So it's important for company to add some change in their company rules and policy to encourage their employee to comply with the new SOP. Is there any solution, Amira?
I also like to suggest a solution, which is maybe we can take a strict action to the workers who don't want to comply with the SOP, because as well known, we need to follow the regulation. If not, then there will be, we need to follow the regulations to to continue our operation, because if not, maybe we can get sued by the government or what, or maybe what we can force we will be forced to stop our operation. So so whether we like it or not, we need to follow the SOP. So I suggest we take an action to the workers who does not want to comply with it, because then later they will know, oh, okay, we are very serious about it, so they will follow it. What do you think?
Yep. I think that the
Yes.
key for this solution is that the punishment should be reasonable and appropriate for the employees, right? Because our
Yeah.
employees are all adults. So the first thing that they need to keep bear in mind that the punishment is need to be done in a professional manner. No no personal. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
I agree with Amira's solution that the HR department should take a strict action to the workers who do not want to comply with the SOP. This is because with the strict SOP in place, employee will be able to ensure early detection of any cases that are them that being infected. You know, in addition, if the human resource department implement maintaining the social distancing and other policies, it will employ them it will allow their employee to work remotely and safely in the workplace. How about your opinion, Firdaus?
Okay, in my opinion, I'm agree with Amira's solution about HR department should take a strict action to the workers who do not comply with the SOP, because this solution will encourage employee to comply with the SOP. So for me, it's a good solution. If the employee not follow a new SOP by government, HR department will take a strict action on them with relevant punishment to make sure employee will follow the SOP. So how about your opinion, Fika, for this solution?
Yes, I'm also agree with Amira's solution because I think it's a good solution because everyone will follow the SOP. If the HR will take the strict action, I'm sure that everyone don't want to be punished, right? So they will follow the SOP.
Okay. Is there any solution? No.
No.
I think no.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay,
think no, yes.
let's proceed to the criteria. We must look to apply all of possible solution. So Aina, you have a suggestion for the criteria?
Yes. Okay. For this problem, I think the first criteria that we need to take a look first. I suggest it will be time. The definition of time is that it is the proposed period and day to conduct the process of the solution. So I will suggest 3 time and day. So the hour it will be in weekday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is a time that when the employee it is together. Okay, and secondly is in lunch hour, also weekday during their lunch hour 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. when employees are taking their break from work. And lastly, I suggest we can do this during weekend, either Friday or Saturday, public holiday something. Okay, so the time will be depend for when the HR department want to conduct the solution at a suitable time.
Okay,
Michelle,
Michelle?
For
what do
me, the
you
second,
suggest for the next criteria?
all right. For me, the second criteria we must be looking to apply all possible solutions that we have listed before is about the place. I would like to give a suitable location for the company to implement the process of the solution to encourage employees to follow the SOP during this pandemic. Okay, firstly, the respective space between the employee when they are returned to their workplace, because they will need to adapt to the drastic change to ease the return to work anxiety. Secondly, next is a meeting room where the employees and employers and employees pick a suitable location for discussion to make sure they apply the social distancing to avoid close contact. And lastly, the space that involve the entirety of workplace, which means human resource department has a great deal of influence on the extent for the employees to feel psychology safe. And by the mean psychology safe is the need to implement policies, procedures, and protocol in a workplace. How about you, Firdaus? Do you have any opinion about the criteria that we described?
Okay. Okay. For me, the third criteria, we must looking to apply all possible solution that we have listed before is about the cost. Cost is important to apply the all possible solution. So I would like to give a possible total cost need by human resources department to implement the all possible solution to ensure employee to follow SOP during pandemic COVID-19. Okay, firstly is high cost. High cost will be more than 15,000 ringgit. Okay, secondly is a medium cost. Medium cost will be range of 5,000 ringgit to 14,000 ringgit, 999 ringgit. And lastly, low cost. Low cost will be less than ringgit, 999 ringgit to apply the solution. Okay, how about you, Mira? Is there any
I
criteria?
think we also can. I think we can put the acceptability in one of our criteria because we need to know the opinion about the other stuff also, right? So maybe you can put it and we can categorize into three, which is high, medium, and low. For high, if the staff that agree 80% and above, then maybe it will be in a high criteria. For the medium, it will be 50% to 79%, and for the 49% and below, then we can put it into the low category. What about you, Shafika?
Okay, the last criteria that we must looking to apply all possible solution is effectiveness. The range of the capability in the producing a successfully result. The first one is not effective. Second is somewhat effective. Third is effective, very effective, and last one is extremely effective.
Okay. Is there any criteria you guys want to discuss?
I think that's all.
Okay.
Only
Yeah,
five
I think
criteria,
Yep,
yes.
that's all.
Okay, let's proceed to the compare each solution according to the criteria. So let's start with time. So Aina, can you explain about
Okay, for my
solution one?
solution, okay, so for my solution, in the criteria for time, I think for my solution we will be done in a working hour. Okay, so weekday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it will make sure that everyone in the company will be together at the same time. So it will be easy for us to make the COVID-19 update cases announcement. Like, okay, so for example, is that we can do early in the morning before they start working, or we can do it also at the evening before they go back to home. It's kind of like a reminder to them. How about you, Michelle?
In terms of time for solution number 2, we can use weekend, which is on Saturday to apply the solution number 2. This is because employees are free during that day and have time to discuss well on how human resource department should put their first priority in order to protect and managing employee health, which is they can provide free counseling about issue with stress, work, family, or other concern. Besides, it is important to encourage employees and the human resource department to tackle problems collaboratively during this time. Because during this COVID pandemic, of course, the mental health of employees is very affected. How about you, Firdaus? What do you think the explanation in terms of time for solution number 3?
Okay. In terms of time, we can use a weekend, either Friday or Saturday, to apply solution 3. This is because we are not giving reward to employee who comply with the SOP every day. If company choose meal allowance as a reward, RM50 ringgit for employee to purchase on food in company cafeteria only on every Friday. But if company choose extra day off as a reward, 2 extra day off per month for employee on Friday or Saturday. So lastly, if company choose souvenir gift as a reward, 1 souvenir gift value of RM50 ringgit only at the end of the month on Friday. So this all for the solution 3 in term of time. So how about you, Fika, for the explanation in term of time for the solution 4?
In terms of the time, we only apply during the working hour because it is because the employee will follow the SOP provided in the company during the working hour only. If they out from the company, they will follow the SOP that the government provided.
For
Okay.
my
Um,
solution, okay, for my solution for the street action solution, I think for the time maybe we can apply it only for working hour because for lunch hour and weekend is they need to follow the SOP by the government. So when they are working, then they need to follow our SOP.
Okay. That's all.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go to criteria number 2.
Okay, let's proceed to the second criteria, which is a place. So Aina,
Okay. In term of place, for my solution, it will be for the entire workplace. So we're going to make sure that everyone in the company will hear the announcement very clearly. So, for example, even though you are in the restroom, you also can hear that. Even though you are in a cafeteria, you also can hear the announcement. It will be available for all people in the company. How about you, Misha?
For me, okay. In terms of place, I think I use the entire workplace as a suitable location to apply solution to. This is because the space that involved in the entirety workplace as well as its surrounding need to be clean and need to ease the stress and anxiety of the employees during the discussion of the solution. Besides, uncomfortable setting and dealing with the burden of unhealthy workplace can lead to decreased employee productivity. Therefore, safe and clean entire workplace can motivate employees, job performance, and help with the employees' anxiety too. How about your explanation in terms of place for solution 3 Firdaus?
in terms of place, we can use meeting room as a suitable location to apply solution 3. Because for me, meeting room will easier HR department to give reward to the employee who comply with the SOP. Besides, meeting room can make employee and staff feel comfortable to give and receive those reward. How about you, Fika, for the explanation in terms of place for the solution 4?
In terms of the place, the entire workplace is applied in the solution 4. It is because we need to follow the rules given whenever we enter the company. That means we should always follow the SOP until the end of the working hour.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think about the terms of place, Amira? For
Okay,
your
for
solution.
my solution, I think to to implement the action to the workers, maybe we can use the meeting room because it's suitable for discussion, right? So we need to be professional about it. So we can't just, for example, we want to find them, so we can't just do it at anywhere, right? So maybe we can bring them to the discussion, to the meeting room, and we ask that we tell them what they do wrong and take an action there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's proceed to the next criteria, which is cost. I know.
Okay. Yep. Okay. For cost, mine will be low. It will be low because the thing that we need to do is just we have to announce the update cases through PS system. So the kind of things that we need to consider is just microphone, speaker will be for the entire company. They will be low for cost.
Okay.
How about you, Michelle? How about you?
Alright, in terms of cost for the solution 2, mine is medium. This is because this information from the internet and virtual counseling will save their costs. How about your opinion, Firdaus?
Okay. In terms of cost, the total cost need by human resources department to implement this solution 3 is a medium. We range between 5,000 to 40,990 ringgit per month. So if company choose a meal allowance as a reward, company need to prepare 6,000. Next, if company choose extra 2 extra day off, company should need to prepare 10,000. And lastly, if company choose a souvenir gift as a reward, company need to prepare 5,000 for the total cost to purchase a souvenir gift. So how about you, Fika, for the explanation in terms of cost for the solution 4?
Term of the cost for the solution 4 is a very low because HR department need to give to think and create the new rules, and also the government, the rules that provided by the government, which is SOP. So I think HR department do not use the cost for the solution for for solution, Amira, what you think about the cost?
For my solution is for the cost, it will be category to low because actually it doesn't cost anything. Yeah, so it will be category into the low one.
Okay, that's all, Amira.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's all.
okay. Let's proceed to the next criteria, which is acceptability. So Aina,
Yep. Okay, so the acceptability for my solution will be high because that I believe that the employees will tend to agree with the solution, at least 80% of them, because my solution will not interrupt much in their working time. I think it will be high. How about your solution, Michelle?
All right. In terms of acceptability, the willingness of human resource staff to accept solution 2 is high because the majority, 80% and above a total number of solution 2. Besides, if the well-being of employee is not disrupted, the high tendency job performance will. How about you, Firdaus, for the explanation in terms of acceptability?
okay, in terms of acceptability, the willingness of human resource staff to accept the solution is medium, only 50% to 79%. The solution can be adopted to solve the problem of the employee who not comply with the SOP. So how about you, Fika, for the explanation in terms of acceptability for the solution 4?
In terms of acceptability for the solution number 4, it is high because even not 100% of the employee will agree, but it is the company policy that I think everyone should obey with that.
Okay,
How about you, Amira? In terms of
Um,
the acceptability.
for me, I think it will be fall into the height category also because that is the only way to make sure that
yeah,
everyone follow the SOP. So I think the human resource staff will accept my
okay.
solution.
That's all, Amira.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
this
Let's
one.
proceed to the next criteria, which is effectiveness. So Aina,
Yep. Okay, so for the last criteria, effectiveness, for my solution, that I believe that this solution will be effective for the sake of everyone. It will be effective because that if we just do this as a daily routine, we will be good. How about your solution, Michelle?
In terms of effectiveness, the range of capability in producing a desired result successfully for solution 2 is effective because good mental health in workplace can lead employees to follow and comply with the SOP. Therefore, the human resource department will have more to engage and help employees to manage their mental health challenges that they face. How about you, Firdaus, for the explanation in terms of effectiveness?
okay. In terms of effectiveness, the range of capability in producing a desired result successful for the solution 3 is very effective, because all employee who want those reward will definitely follow and comply with the SOP. So human resources department will be able to solve this problem counter by practicing this solution. So for me, it's a very effective. How about you, Fika, for the explanation in term of effectiveness for the solution 4? Fika?
In terms of the effectiveness for the solution number 4, it is a very effective because every staff will follow the rules that the company provided in order to avoid them from the punishment or penalty. Okay, how about you, Amira, for your solution in terms of effectiveness?
For my solution, I think it'd be very effective because everyone hate to be punished. So I think they will obey the solution smoothly. Yeah. Okay, that's all.
Okay. Okay, that's all. Okay.
Yeah.
We have done comparing criteria with all possible solution. So we proceed to choose the best solution to solve the problem. So how about you, Aina? What is the best solution for you to solve this problem?
Okay. Okay, as for me, I think the best proposition for this problem is solution number 4, solution by Shafika. I think it will be the suitable one. It's okay if you guys disagree with me, but in my opinion, I think that by creating and developing new rules, it will help the brand image of the company to be perceived as a company that aware with their employees' health and safety, so that the employees have to respect the decision no matter what. It is your company rule. You should be responsible. I think it's my opinion. How about you, Michelle?
After considering to all of your solution, I think the best solution to solve problem is solution 5, which is Amira solution. The HR department should take a strict action against employees who do not want to comply with this SOP. This is because if employees do not comply with the SOP, the company can be sued by the authorities, which can put the company's reputation in danger. Therefore, in order to prevent this from happening, the Human Resource Department should practice employees to engage with the policies implemented in the workplace. How about you, Firdaus? What do you think the best solution to solve this problem?
Okay. After finish comparing all possible solution with important criteria, I would like to choose solution 5, which is Amira solution. As our solution to solve problem regarding to the employee do not comply with the SOP. This is because solution 5 will help HR department to encourage their employee to follow the SOP. This like the total cost need by HR department lower than other possible solution. That's all from me. So I choose solution 5. How about you, Amira?
Actually, I think the best solution is the Shafika solution because by implement the rule, the employee have to obey no matter what. So if we implement the rule, then the employee will obey it without any argument. So I think it's the best solution for me. Yeah. But
Okay,
my solution is okay. So
okay,
In my opinion, I'm agree with Amira solution, which is number 5, because I think it is a best solution to solve this problem. Because I think it is very effective compared to others, and it encourage employee to follow the SOP.
okay. Majority of us have choose solution 5, which is HR department should take a strict action against employee who do not want to comply with SOP. So the best solution to solve this problem is solution 5. This is because by applying this solution, it will ensure that employee will take the SOP seriously. Besides, the total cost required by HR department to implement this solution is low, right? So the
yeah.
solution will
Yes.
okay. The solution will be welcomed by HR department as it is very effective for employees to do their jobs in safe environment. Therefore, the ability to produce the desired result will be successful. So this problem will solved by the solution 5. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
okay.
okay.
Agree with that.
All right. That's all for today.